clan,
Marathon.
the Mror clan is the guy that was in charge of everybody,
Mhm.
trying to keep the peace between the two clans. He's sort of the general. He is his name is Kellark.
Hell,
Is that a bit more of like a neutral clan?
Yeah, they try to maintain the peace, even
fantastic.
though they are. So, as this guy explains at Melbeck, he explains that the clan Mornar is of a clan of diplomacy and also considered to be great warriors, though not to the astute reputation of Dol Darun.
Hey, bud, question for you then. What's your, do you have any like insight into like what's going on between these two other clans?
Oh fuck! They hate each other.
Yeah, it was not so subtle when they were in the back of your car, talking shit directly to each other. So
Oh yeah, they do that all the
yeah,
time. They even
yeah.
the tail spinners. Well, they talk about how one clan has blighted the other long time ago. And now it comes to a point of fuck, why the fuck do we even bother with these goddamn stupid things? Well, hatred and blood feuds between the clans.
So they're all just being bitter for no reason, since nobody can remember what the initial reason was.
Well, the thing is, Dadaroon, these guys are, how to put it? They're like those boys in the in of what was that nation? Of Thrain. They're all hardcore zealots and paladins and clerics.
Gotcha.
And Narlathun, if anything, they're more like a mage-like group than also that studies in flesh crafting.
Ooh, flesh crafting.
Fleshcraft.
Uh, that's the symbiote shit, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. What's your thoughts on that?
I ain't gonna touch it.
You ain't gonna touch it.
I
Oh,
ain't gonna touch it.
tell you what, $50. $50. Would you touch it? Figure out if it's like slimy or not.
Oh, I don't wanna. I ain't gonna take that bet. Hell no, 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 no. Though,
Tell you what, a
mm,
hundred, a hundred. How about that?
all right, 100 gold, and we both touch it.
100 and we both touch it. Ooh, ooh.
But the thing is, you pay me 100.
Yeah, that's just. Oh, yeah, no. 100 and you touch it first.
You guys go on for a discussion of how this betting goes. Zuck, make me a persuasion check, man.
Absolutely.
No, you
I
touch it.
don't.
No, you touch it. Fuck.
I'm hoping that we both just even out at like, yeah, no, neither of us are gonna touch it. But if I can,
Just convince you to do so.
Wait, who's touching what? Sorry, I had to go grab my front door. What's happening?
Zuck's trying to
done.
convince the cook to touch the symbiote.
the slimy little symbiotes and shit. That's a 13.
Wait, there's a symbiote like on the carriage?
No, not now.
No, no,
If they
no.
do
Like,
find
no,
one.
if we do, I don't
Like-
touch the
Like to cook it or to like touch the butt Finding Nemo style?
Touch the butt.
Touch the
Both of us are against like it entirely.
Alright,
and
so with his insight and with his insight bonus, because I rolled a 9 plus his bonus is 13.
I double
You
dog
come
dare
to a
you to touch the
conclusion.
symbiote.
You both come to the conclusion of let's not touch it.
Let's not touch it.
Let's not
That's
touch
fair.
it.
That's fair. That's smart. We don't know too much about it. I'm assuming. So.
No. the only clan that really knows truly about it is Clan Narthun. And, well,
Yeah, they're kind of intense.
they're kind of...
I mean,
I understand the reasoning, though. I understand it. I understand their sort of plight. It's, well, it's not much of a plight, but the understanding and study behind it. To truly understand and know one's enemy, well, take a piece of it and study it. And thus, well, be the monster to kill the monster.
You ever considered a little symbiote foot?
Nope. I'm happy with my metal one. And besides, this one has a dagger installed inside of it, and his foot transforms into a knife. You never know when you're prone on the ground and you need to stab someone in the gut.
This is very
also
true.
great steak knife, you know?
Let's just hope those weren't words of omen.
Hopefully not. I pray to God, no.
It's
I don't feel
it's
like dying today.
it's one thing to become a monster, but it's a completely separate thing to become the monster you're fighting.
True. Very true. The other thing is, Clan Narthun, they do have the understanding that if one of them has been completely turned, that, well, they are killed and then studied.
Oh, at least they recycle.
Yep.
Yep.
All in the name of science and war.
Yep. But anyways, you guys don't need to talk to old Melbeck. It's all good. And he kind of just keeps driving the cart and come on there, Sebastian, a little bit faster. And it's like this old goat like, meh.
Yeah, I love that it's a goat.
No, it's a big fucking goat. It's a category large.
That's a big fucking goat.
That's a big fucking goat.
It's a dwarven goat.
Mm-hmm.
So the ghosts
Made
took
bread.
off the, height. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Wolves
Oh,
got
hell
screwed
yeah.
over. Look at them goats.
Look
that
at
goat.
all those goats.
Yeah. Oh look, there's a flock passing by right now, and then you just see a bunch of fucking. He kind of looks at it, and it's like, wait. They look like they were runnings from something.
Shit.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no problems. And I'd like to give everybody a 5-minute breako and go to the bathroom real quick. I have to use the facilities again.
Good.
I've been drinking a lot of agua.
That's good.
I
Stay
hate-
hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Awkward.
I don't know if this would be a good place to call it. I don't know how much longer I can go. But I also don't want to miss combat.
Oh,
Right now wouldn't actually be too bad if it's front end. But see
'Cause,
how marching at the moment. But
yeah. Because the thing is, as he kind of saw the premonition of these animals fleeing, he kind of gets the idea of there's some shit in here. Something's following us.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, which is why I bring it up before it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
if you,
Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, if you guys want to do the combat, I can bring out the old board and we're gonna kick some ass.
Okay, because
The
we
problem-
could wait for next week, if
Mm-hmm.
need be. And then we'd have Siebes and everybody here.
Yeah.
If you guys would be alright with that. Because I don't want to miss combat, but...
No, for sure. If you're tired,
Oh yeah, I wouldn't
I'm
mind.
cool.
That's fine.
today's been a fun day, anyways. All right.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
did a little bit
Hell yeah.
For next week.
And before you guys leave, just real curious, would you guys be opposed to me considering symbiote expansion?
Dude, that is your own shit, man.
I...
That is your own
Would not be
personal
happy.
shit, man.
Marta 100% is wholly against it. And I need to sit and think about Marta's proper reaction and what she would do to you. if you bonded with a symbiote, Natalie as a player has mixed feelings. It would be really fucking cool, but it'd be really fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Marta
Like,
Marta is a Pope of Nope. Like, nah.
Yeah.
That's nah.
If
For
it was like
Debrak,
a small or a
he sees
medium.
it as essential. He basically would see it as a betrayal because you're accepting something that literally destroyed our people.
Well,
I don't know, man. I really want to be Venom. So.
You're already dead!
You're already dead.
I'm picturing Kaneki here from Tokyo Ghoul.
Yo, true. You know what I'm picturing? One of the Bleach arcs, you know, the fillers that are terrible, is basically this exact thing. And they take these eyes and they implement them into their body and their weapons and use them as power, but are slowly consumed by it. I forget what it's called.
The Fullbringer arc,
The what arc?
right? The Fullbringer arc, right? That's when he has that weird ass badge that he has to use.
Yeah.
And it's got the princess and shit.
Oh no, that's different. Yeah, that's filler. I don't
Yeah.
remember what it's called.
Yeah, it's the filler arc with the princess who escapes to the living world.
Gotcha.
But like if you go look it up, it is exactly this.
It's exactly this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm back.
Here's what I have to say about like the symbiotes. Above table, like as Devin, they don't seem nearly that bad because I read up on the rulings of them, and you can remove them with a remove curse, but you can't do it to yourself. You have to have somebody else do it to you. You literally cannot remove it yourself. It will try to fight you.
Well, and I think remove curse is 3rd or 4th level.
Yeah.
Third.
And I tend to carry it.
It wouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Like, the second things dip down into like, oh shit, we need to cut this off now, that's when we can like pull an emergency zip cord. But as like an actual person in this world,
Yeah, but think about it. When is Harley gonna make it easy to do? Like, sure, remove curse is starting the process of removing this thing from your body.
that's just like step one.
Yeah, I don't trust
I
don't trust Harley for a minute with this symbiote.
What are you talking about? Totally trustworthy.
On top of that, I do have to agree with Homeboy because it is straight up just asking for an apparition to just like
Speaking with the chef.
What?
No, we're talking as
Oh,
players.
homeboy, as in what Debrak said.
Yeah, Debrak was talking about like potentially getting a symbiote.
Was it Debrak or Chog?
No, Chog.
I was gonna say it was Chog. Yeah.
It was one person.
Okay,
Somebody,
then
and that's what we're
getting
talking
confused.
about. Like before we're like getting out of here.
Chris, I don't think I realized that it was also your first time playing D&D, and this brings me so much joy.
Who's first?
Wait,
Oh,
is it
nice.
Chris's first time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're happy about your guys' story.
Hell yeah. It's so
Yay.
nice to see people experience things in D&D because I know things, so I don't get to experience all of the things fresh. So for you to be like, oh, that's what a mind flare looks like. I'm like, wait, you don't know what a mind flare looks like?
Hey guys, the combat map that is super cool.
Oh gosh,
Who's
this looks
talking
like
about the
hell.
combat?
The sick map, that's so high res.
This
Wow,
looks
that's
like
real
hell.
high
I
res.
feel like it's gonna
That's
be awesome
clean as
hell to
fuck.
fight.
Somebody's streaming for me. I can see.
Somebody stream this.
It's
Alright,
my
stream
my
it.
my Twitch is up.
Yeah, but your Twitch fucks with my stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, you're twitchy.
sorry.
Twitchy.
So as you guys are
I did lower my
trailing-
Twitch settings.
As you guys are trailing forward, you hear the horns of alarm as what looks like to be the vanguard is fighting against something, and things are coming from the left and right. You hear, with a thunderous galloping footstep,
Run.
Kellard holding it all with his eyes. All right, they're coming, and knowing them, they're gonna try to surround us. Please guard the rear. We have to be ready against them. You guys are deployed here.
Ah, so we're the ass end of the unit.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yes.
You're the rear guard.
Quick
Wait.
question: Are we calling
Well,
it here? Are we calling it here for the night?
Oh, we were calling.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to call it?
Harley, I am like dead tired.
I know. It's like I'm so excited for this monster that I.
Yeah, but think about it. That means we get to come in full throttle next week, high energy, ready to like kick ass.
Also,
And you get to show us so many fucking new maps, like here soon, and so many new fucking models, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
And you'll be able to show back to back.
as you guys turn around and you sort, all right, I'm gonna give you a deployment zone. So you're not just being like, hey, look, I'm all way over here.
What do you guys think about this
I
wedge
know.
formation?
Your deployment zone is this.
Oh.
Suck it. Deal with it.
Shit,
And
where's
as
my
you
fucking
guys,
car?
jump out of the cart and the cart is being pulled away a little bit further away from you guys, you guys hear a horrid shriek from the distance and the gibbering of what looks like what sounds to be a cutoff force coming towards you guys. So please blindfold yourselves. I had something to show you guys.
Oh, can we wait till next week and have it
Yeah,
be a
let's
big
wait till next
reveal?
week.
Let's
Yeah.
wait till next week. Wait till next week. Wait till
Show
next
it.
week.
Show his toys. He wants to show us his toys.
Be excited for next week.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm impatient.
Also, Chog, I think you would be better in the center since you can reach across both me and Marta.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good.
Yeah, it's cool. So,
And
you still,
Ludovic
alright.
be in the
Alright,
middle.
so you guys are still blindfolded. Haha, I'm gonna take this opportunity.
Oh, do I need a blindfold?
Blindfold.
I'll move.
Oh, Batman!
I'll move myself after the blindfold.
Shadow, what did you say?
Well, I was just saying Ludovic should probably be in the middle because he's squishy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta, like following last session, gotta, protect our little glass boy.
He is a glass
Yeah,
man.
so
Get in.
not bad so far. Of course, Chog, me, and Marta in the front. I think Zuck and Shed being on the flanks would be great.
Yeah.
Was Dawn in the very back and Ludovic in the exact center. What do you guys think?
Sounds good. Because myself, Debrak, and Zuck, I believe we have the most health. We're all around the 50 mark.
I have more than Zach.
Let me check.
How much?
49.
Isn't Zuck
38.
at like? Oh, I thought Zuck
It
was
says
higher than that.
38.
Okay, my bad.
I get temporary hit points every now and then, and
I
I
kinda
can use
wanna-
armor maggots on myself.
So, you guys hear the screams of this horde creature as it crashes out from the ceiling, and what looks like to be a bunch of things climbing upon it. And as it lands down, these things start spreading out to then converge and consume you. You
Okay.
guys see what looks like to be a horde creature. You may unblindfold yourselves.
Hell yeah.
We see
Oh my lord!
a
Looks like
human
a-
centipede.
It's like a fucking zergling, big ass
Yeah.
Oh
zergling.
gosh, so this is what happened to the goblins?
Yep.
Yeah, it is sad. Look at that.
Damn.
Pretty dope that they can use a crossbow and a mace at the same time, but still,
Yep.
that is depressing.
You have 3 attacks.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh, so they get to swing at us with the shield too? That's fun.
No, the shield increases their AC. The other hand helps to reload the crossbow, and the other hand is to punch with the mace.
Damn.
Oh
So
god.
you get 2 swings with a mace and 1 shot with a crossbow.
And
God.
also from their monster sheet, they also have a spear somewhere there. I don't know why it says spear, even though the image does not show a spear. They have a spear.
Oh, they have a spear, all right. It's underneath that small piece of fabric.
Also,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this
It's about-
Tyranid piece of
it's
looking
about, like,
shit right
an
in the
inch and a
middle of
half.
it all?
You don't know.
I
That
was
thing
gonna
is
say it looks like a fucking Tyranid.
that you don't know.
Is that
They pulled a spear out of one of the
Yeah.
pocket dimensions in one of their 2 mouths.
Yep.
Yeah, this is gonna go terrible.
Honestly, I would say replace that spear attack with a bite attack.
The goblin things look like a demonic Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, they do.
It's like a mouth. They have a mouth, and then underneath that mouth is another mouth.
I know.
That's why I'm saying replace the spear attack with a bite
I think
attack.
I will replace it with a bite attack, honestly.
Yeah. Dude, this is sad. What the fuck, man?
Would you guys mind for positioning if I was more try and be more in the center of healing?
Yeah. That might be a good idea.
Chog, if you're okay with me taking
Zuck,
the
you might wanna
taking
move
the
here.
center.
You say that like I can fucking
Yeah,
move
that's
my
cool.
Dude, I forgot!
Oh my god! Big one.
Stop it!
Oh man, I wanted to do. I should have just fast forward everything. It's like now you're in combat.
Nah.
Because I
That's fine.
really wanted to do this.
Well,
That's
we
okay,
gotta-
because that
we gotta
means
wait for Ludovic.
we get to wait for Siebes,
Yeah.
and then we get to start the next game with a big ass bomb fight.
He's gonna get here and see all this and be like, bro, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What is this bullshit?
But yeah, I think this is gonna be we've got set up. Oh, quick question: did I ever get those goggles of night or whatever for my dark vision?
Oh. You walked around the city. You noticed that they had goggles of night vision on sale for non-dwarves.
Oh, I thought they were
Um,
gonna be supplied by them for the expedition. I can't afford goggles of night. The only reason I even asked
How
is
much
because
are they?
somebody brought it up.
Yeah, how much do they cost? Maybe
Yeah,
I
I'm
can spot you.
gonna check this out.
Let me also see if they require attunement. Oh, they don't, which is nice.
Goggles of night
Even if
is
they
a
do,
thousand.
You've just been wearing them for like the 2 days we've been walking.
Goggles of night is 1,500.
1,500. I have
Yeah, I don't think we
130.
have 1,500. Paul.
It's not that big of a deal.
Alright.
It was. I appreciate it. It's more you brought it up, and if the military was willing to supply it, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll fucking take dark vision. If not, they said they're bringing light. So, and I have a light cantrip anyway.
Yeah,
And I
like
have
this
to-
place, this whole this whole cavern area here is just lit the fuck up by how many fires there are.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And I would say that the vanguard was lighting these random braziers on the road to light their way,
Mm-hmm.
so you guys would see. Yeah.
Wait, so this is the end of the kind of cavalry. So they came
This-
up like behind us. Is that what
They
happened?
came
We're-
behind you from the ceiling.
Yeah, we're rear guard, so we are the last. We are the last defense at the end of the caravan. Yeah,
Basically.
they're rushing us.
Also, just as a precautionary question, how would things work for if somebody actually dies? Because sure, we have Revivify once.
They die in D&D. They die in real life.
we go to their house.
Send
we
me
curb stomp
to
them,
the void.
if your characters are down, then and like, oh no, gone forever. Shit. Well, and don't need to worry about it. It would just be like, oh, look at that! One of the mercenaries from the other band brought a random stranger from.
Which is Harley. Want to know something funny?
Mm.
I actually made a character way ahead of time. And I actually made a dwarf from the Morphles.
Yeah!
That's
Yeah!
amazing.
I'm prepared.
I was thinking maybe it could be like a small resupply group that shows up or something.
Yeah, for sure. It won't be an issue.
So a random question to Harley. Like theoretically, if I were to have a symbiote,
Theory.
in theory, like
In theory, can I get an extra 5 feet to my reach?
Oh my god, and just be a
I have 25-foot reach.
just be a tendrily motherfucker.
So I was gonna ask, like, I assume people don't look too kindly on these things. What kind of effect would this have going into like towns or?
Oh
It's
god.
horrifying to look at. It's creepy as fuck.
That's fine, but like, I mean, I'm talking like, will people like refuse to like do business with me? Like,
Well, the thing is, in the
Your hand in a bag. You don't want to fucking look at it. I will not serve you.
I'll just
with
wear a
that.
glove.
in the Corvair Gazetter, people have heard the news of Clan Narthun doing these sort of small experimentations.
They call this
And,
small.
Yeah, well, nobody seems to care until it comes along to their town. Then they fucking care. But yeah, it does not look kindly upon Chalk.
You can say it's seen as abhorrent.
But Narthun is gonna give you like, hey, dude, thumbs up. In order to kill an aberration,
You have
be an
some
aberration.
friends left.
At least
Some.
You'll belong somewhere until you don't.
Back to the leper colony with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at that. It's like I got a map and there's like cover and there's
Yeah,
movement,
it
so
looks
you guys...
awesome.
Yeah, the map is sick.
Oh
So
The map looks really good. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good.
and
monsters to do.
I got so many. Here is my map bag. I have 38 maps.
Oh
all the entire
yes.
city.
Fucking maps up the wazoo.
And it's all the same city.
I'm not looking. I'm not
30
looking.
maps for one city.
There's 38 maps of different sectors of the city.
There's
Goddamn,
sectors, there's buildings, there's homes, restaurants, taverns, shops.
So we're actually full on exploring a town that we get to move piece by piece through.
Yep.
So Harley,
Daddy,
what do
so
you think about
fucking
trying to
sick.
stitch all those together?
Hmm?
What do you think about trying to stitch all those together?
Don't want to do it.
Fuck that noise.
There is like one mega map that you could use, but the thing is, the detail was so fucking bad that I was like you can zoom in on it and still see that. Okay, there's the squares and there's the map. That's really cool, awesome. But
You can't see it like this.
you can't see it like this though. Like on that map, there was like a 5-foot by 5-foot square to travel the like main quarter of the city. And then there's like arrow signs of pointing to other districts. So it's a full-on like, yeah. And I also have DM notes for every area and what this area does.
This is why Harley needed more time to prepare.
So yeah, ta-da!
I'm excited.
Yo, me
And
too.
also, I paid the guy to do this for me.
Oh, cool.
So,
So
all the
this
maps
is a custom map.
Yep.
Really? That's awesome.
That's
Wait, like,
Wait, what?
That's
this
super
here square,
cool.
or all 36 of them?
All 36.
Yo,
Oh,
So
that's
I was
what's
like,
up.
yeah,
That's fucking tight.
That's pretty poggers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Uber
dope.
poggers.
like I could even
Can
use
we
it
get
for.
Komodo Champ in the
I could even
chat?
use the map for roll 20 and other VTTs.
Nice. So because you have the assets and the
Mm-hmm.
images,
That's sick.
that's awesome.
And plus,
Roll20
since
is
I
another
the
service to play D&D.
yeah, and also like since he already originally made it,
Hmm.
and since I'm also a Patreon supporter, he has other maps of other details of other things.
Nice.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
Chris, roll 20 is
Yo.
a rolled other Chris, but also you, I guess. Both Chris's.
Both Chris's.
Roll 20 is another virtual D&D platform, but it's browser based. I'm not a fan. It feels
I don't
really
either.
it feels really clunky, and it feels like it needs like a lot of work. But it works in a pinch, and it's not as intensive on people's computers. And you can share book sources and stuff. And so it's what I like about Roll20 is that if it's a blessing and a curse. If you already own the content on D&D Beyond, like say you bought Strixhaven or what's the Witchlight? We'll do Witchlight. Say you bought Witchlight on D&D Beyond. If you go to Roll20, you have to buy the source book again, but you can use all of the assets in Roll20, so you can use the maps and the tokens and all of that because it's all included with the source book
The cool thing about that though is
without
that
having to go anywhere else.
because I have the application attached to my web browser. There's
Yeah.
a thing called Beyond 20
Yep.
that you can use for your character sheet integration to Roll20.
And it can be used as a dice roller through your web browser. So basically what D&D Beyond is doing, but integrated into Roll20 so you don't have to have multiple windows open.
Yep.
Oh.
It's just it feels very clunky, but I'm also spoiled in that I've played IRL D&D and I've been on tabletop for so long now where like thinking of going to Roll20, there's definitely a learning curve and it doesn't do as much as you would expect. Or if you go from like tabletop sim to Roll20, you're gonna try to do stuff in Roll20 and be like, why doesn't this work? And it's like, oh, because I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
It's-
really like this 3D like tabletop version.
Yeah,
This is
I do
really
too.
cool.
I do too. I like tabletop sim. It's nice when you can't play in person, so you can still have
Yeah.
images and you can get an eye for like combat and stuff. The one game I was in on Saturdays was almost all theater of the mind.
Yeah.
There were instances where we would have images or maps, but a lot of it was theater of the mind stuff. Terrible says he likes Tailspire. I've been in Tailspire a little bit, but I haven't really got played in it a whole lot, especially now that I think it's out of beta. But my
Yeah.
other DM is working on making our modern campaign in Tailspire, and I think he's almost done.
I got
There's one virtual tabletop that I really like. Is called Foundry. Foundry is freaking great.
I believe I have heard of Foundry. I don't know if
Foundry-
I've looked at it or not.
Foundry is fucking awesome.
And that's
In two of the games I've played,
that's
I played
another
Foundry.
virtual tabletop. That's another VTT.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
damn.
does a kick-ass job that kicks Roll20 in the ass.
Tailspire looks cool too. Like you kind of like build your maps inside.
You
Yeah.
built. So I don't know if you have ever seen it, but there's pieces called there's Dwarven Forge, and they make map pieces, so you can build a dungeon with physical pieces, and they're completely modular. Tailspire does something similar where you can build a completely modular map.
Sounds like a lot of work though for the DM.
But if you're into that kind of thing and you're into the world building, which once you get past the learning curve, it's like that. Like because I made maps, I made physical maps in Tabletop Sim for the one shot I ran for Harley and some friends. And, like, I have, like, built up 3D pieces and, like, mapped it out. But once you get used to doing it, and you know how to move around it and adjust things, it's not super difficult, especially once you get assets and packs and bundles and stuff from the marketplace. And all the assets are free. So you can get, like, trees, fires, water sources, boards. You can get all kinds of stuff. Figurines and models and stuff. Once you get used to it, it's not super terrible. And if you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. D&D is a lot of fun, gang. It's awesome.
I think it's one thing I like about D&D is that there are so many things. There's something for everybody in D&D. Like, you have the map maker, you have the mini painter, you have the strategist, you have the spellcrafter, you have the, like, creator. There's something for everybody in D&D. Like, and I love it.
Yeah, no,
Oh!
it's a fantastic time.
Oh, and Terrible says you can upload your Dwarven Forge character into Tailspire. Dwarven Forge makes characters now?
I didn't know that.
I'm Googling it.
Forge, what's that?
Dwarven Forge is the map pieces I was talking about. They are beautiful. They do, like, hand-painted. And they have, like, an Underdark set, like a spooky forest, a tavern, homes, all, like, castles. So you can buy these parts, these map parts for, like, any kind of setting, like lava, water world, all kinds of shit. Dwarven Forge is great. They're expensive. They're expensive, but they're high quality, and they look amazing. And they're fun. Like, and some of them have, like, lights in them, so you can attach, like, magnetic sconces to a wall and turn the sconce on, or if you have, like, a fountain in a base, you can change, like, light settings so the fountain will glow from the bottom, and it makes it look like an orb is glowing or something. They do so much cool stuff.
Dude, that sounds
That's
awesome
cool,
for
man.
in person, but oh my god, I'm on the website now. This shit is so fucking expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
And Critical Role so lucky they got a huge budget. Ooh, dang.
And Matt has also been collecting Dwarven Forge for years.
Yep.
He has been using Dwarven Forge for a long time, and I mean, they get sponsored by Dwarven Forge. So, like, of course he has a shit ton of Dwarven Forge stuff. They sponsor the show. So whenever they go to, like, a combat, they're like, this combat was brought to you by Dwarven Forge, blah, 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 blah. And, like, you can build all these custom things, and it looks awesome. For my IRL game, we all pitched in, and we bought, our DM, some Dwarven Forge stuff. Because you can get, like, little, like, basic packs or bundles. And so we all chipped in, and he loved it.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're super cool.
I want to do this fight so bad. So fucking bad. Like, I really want to do it right fucking now.
Oh, Terrible says you can bring Hero Forge minis now. Dwarven Forge doesn't do minis. I thought Dwarven Forge might have introduced, like, characters, and I was like, that's gonna be fucking awesome. But it's Hero Forge. That was the thing about Tailspire, is you couldn't bring in mini assets, like your
I saw that
like your custom characters.
The Hero Forge models, you can actually 3D print those.
Yep.
You can buy, because originally, before they released the Unity 3D assets to make them compatible with things like Tabletop Sim, they only sold them digitally. You get the physical minis because they 3D print the minis themselves, but they sold them as an STL. And so I think they were either $6.99 or $7.99. They were probably the same price, but they didn't have a paint option at that point, so they sold them as .stls, and you had to run them through Blender and another program, so you could mesh them right. You had to like mesh them and work the polygons so that tabletop could accept it, and then convert it into a file that tabletop could read, and then import it. And you got like a basic like green model, but you can just buy the STL and just print it at home. So you can design your character if you have a 3D printer, and just so you don't have to like pay for a physical model. Because back before they did the coloring, you could buy the physical model for like $30, and it just came to you gray, unpainted, not primed. Because all they are 3D printed models. That's how they're able to have like such a large library. It's because it's just a library of like, oh yeah, we've done this. And then they just 3D print it, and now that they have the colors, they 3D print and they can 3D print in color. And so if you have a painted model, and I think if you have access to like a color 3D printer, you might be able to 3D print a colored mini at home. I don't know if you still have to buy those. But yeah, they originally
complicated to print color.
It's 3D printing is complicated, period.
It's not complicated. It's more just real finicky unless you have the money to buy like a really nice printer.
Yeah, it's
like
super finicky.
I have an Ender 3.
Ooh.
And it's fun, man. You can print some like cool things, but with like especially like if you want to do minis, you have to have a resin printer.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
That's expensive.
Oh really? You can get one like because minis are so small, right? Like resin printers, the only difference is that you don't have a big like build plate because of the way they're built. Like, but you can get one for like $300, like $400.
That's not terrible. It's I think the hard part I would have is learning the software.
It's really simple.
Yeah.
STL files, you just pop them into like your software, and then you just load it up into your printer, and they're good to go.
Nice. Man, all this time we could have been doing the fight.
See, the thing about this though, Harley, is that I don't have to think about any of this. Like, I've used Hero Forge and Tabletop so long now that it's just like, oh, here's information that I just have. I don't have to strategize and be like, how do I keep Ludovic alive?
How do I keep my
when he's
party
not
member
here,
alive?
keep himself alive.
Right.
Oh, just to let you guys know, I now have my full
Backer gear.
finally
yeah.
came in.
For
what? Twisted Taverns.
Ooh, what's that?
It's the thing that I made you guys go through of going all to these weird taverns.
Oh, I think I just saw like either an ad or a Kickstarter for Twisted Taverns. Doesn't it give you like a shit ton of different taverns to use?
Yep.
Yeah, I just saw. I don't know if
They've been backing this like last year.
because I just caught up on Critical Role, so they might have run an ad for. I think they might have run an ad for Twisted Tavern.
Yeah, I got these
within
really
the last
awesome
like month
bronze.
or two.
I got these really awesome heavy metal bronze dice in this little nice wooden case.
Yo, I love metal dice. Listen, it's just like that. The only reason I'm doing this on my desk is because it's an old ass fucking desk, and it dents the desk.
Oof.
Like,
I gotta get going. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, man. See you next
Bye.
week.
no.
See ya.
And what's fun about this metal die? The one just says fuck.
Oh man, I want to use this monster.
You're gonna get to use it next week.
What do I roll? What does this roll? Oh fuck, that's a natural 20.
Alright, guys, leave the game before Harley starts attacking us.
Yeah, no, I'm out. Dipping. Deuces.
Bring it on!
I'll kill you.
Chris is
fucking kill you.
Chris is gonna take on this entire. Chris is gonna take on this entire encounter all on his own.
Oh, I hope not.
Throw in sword attacks and hands and inflict wounds and.
No, this creature hits like a truck.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad
Like this one,
time.
finally, it hits like a truck this time. So, yeah, man, this fight is gonna be hard. The little fuckers are easy to kill. Yeah,
Kill one of them, get some temporary hit points, and just go at them.
if anything, the reason why I bring up this big, huge thing, I know for a fact everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, target that thing, kill that thing."
Terrible says just table flip and counter over.
He's not wrong.
He's not.
Good thing I don't have it activated.
You had it on last week and you didn't realize it. And the only reason I knew is because I hovered over it and I was like, oh, you're clickable. Let me move far away.
God damn it.
I think I'm actually going to cave and start buying pieces for my computer to update it a little bit because I'm tired of my cat stepping on this fucking power button. And if I'm gonna buy a new chassis, I'm not just moving all old parts over.
Yeah, might as well get some new ones at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't need a new CPU. I might look into a new motherboard, but like I don't need hard drives. I won't need a new CPU. I think all of my fans are fine, so I don't think I'll need any fans, because I might do fans. I don't know. And I'm not buying a card, because the cards are so fucking expensive.
Oh my lord, yeah. I splurged real hard on a nice PC at the beginning of the pandemic. It was a fantastic choice.
Well, when I had the money and I was debating, I was like, I wanted a new graphics card, but the only way to really get your hands on one, I was like, I could just buy this pre-built and take the card out of it.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to get a pre-built with the 3070. I wasn't able to find one anywhere else. But
Steam has another update.
Damn,
what the fuck?
Steam's being a needy bitch.
Yeah. Also, Chog, if you want, you can sell your chainmail for half price.
Awesome. What's the half price? Let me see.
75 divided by 2. What's that?
It's 37.5.
So go ahead and put yourself 37 gold and 5 silver.
Alrighty.
And then get rid of chainmail out of your equipment. It's kind of useless to carry around.
Be gone. Excellent. Yeah, no, I mean, it was so funny when you mentioned the symbiote upgrade and everyone was like, nah, hell nah. I was like, that sounds kind of neat. People live
It's
up
funny because
up to 20 years? I'm like, I'm not...
You should hate it because of your character.
But as a player, it's really fucking cool.
I want to be Venom.
Yeah, I want that Kaneki, like, fucking,
Yeah, you saw how well that worked out for Kaneki, right?
Yeah, but he got white hair and he was dope as fuck.
Yeah, and then he had an existential crisis and fucking cracked again. His life was miserable for a very long time and very complicated.
An anime protagonist. They all have that problem. They all have an existential crisis.
Yeah, welcome to being. Yeah,
he became stronger.
You know what that directly correlates to? Being a D&D adventurer. It is the same.
Oh, jeez. No, I'm just really. I want to do this fight so bad. but Seb has to not be here. Wait.
And
I want to
Natalie
spend
Hey,
time
I'm
with
New
my
York.
girlfriend.
and Natalie
Yeah.
is tired.
God dang it. That's
The
okay.
tired.
I
I
don't need
feel
that.
you. I also didn't sleep on Monday.
I didn't sleep on Monday.
I started working on Monday. I had to pick up my equipment, and I was stressed because like there's like some password that I needed to like get into a website to fill out documents for the job wasn't working anymore, and I had like another document to fill out. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get there. They're gonna be like, you didn't fill it out. Like, get the fuck out of here. And I've been looking for a job for like 5 months.
It's
But,
always the worst feeling when you're just like, you have that job paranoia of like, I just started, I can't fuck it up, I need this job, oh god, oh god, oh god.
And
Get
when I
the
get there, we're like, yeah, so like my password doesn't work. Like, what's that all about? And they're like, oh yeah, that's normal. Like they deactivated it like last week because you know you're starting, you're getting new passwords, and we're like,
yeah.
what? You couldn't have told us?
It'd be nice to know so I wasn't panicking constantly.
It's like calling the support line and stuff. I was like trying to reset the password, and they didn't get back to me, and I was like, oh my god.
Sounds just awful.
Yup. Sounds horribles. But oh man. I can't.
Alright.
Don't worry.
I
Later.
Oh, by the way, and you guys can listen to this, I don't care. Terrible. I've been playing more ESO and I think I'm at like level like 25. So I don't know where your character's at, but I'm gonna get there. I know you got stuff going on, but I feel like I should be updating and be like, hey look, I'm relearning the game. They added
Play with all the expansions, or
what was up?
do you play with all the expansions?
Yes. I have all the I got all the expansions on my computer. I'm behind, I think,
HMO.
2 on my PlayStation.
Pokemon.
But I also, I go fuck it, and I do ESO Plus, and that gives you access to, like, all of the DLC without having to buy it. So, it's really nice. So yeah, if anybody wants to hop into ESO on PC.
Aww.
I don't know what that game is.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's an MMO.
I only got the vanilla version, and I only have like
God.
12 hours or something in it.
I can't do it.
Last time I played was, oh, I didn't play on that. I played like Neverwinter.
Neverwinter Nights.
Online.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm playing it with these couple of guys that I know that were Bobby's friends, and they were a lot cooler than Bobby, so they were chill.
Yeah, fuck Bobby.
But I talked to them about like Dungeons and Dragons, and they're like, one of them was like, "Oh, that goes against like my Christian values." I'm like, "You're playing Neverwinter. That's D&D. The whole thing is about D&D." It's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Wait,
Oh.
actually, he was like, D&D goes against his Christian values?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's because like of like the faith belief system is like, but they're not real. It's
Yeah, I mean, I had heard those beliefs, but like in the 70s.
exactly.
And I mean, like,
Exactly.
me as a person, I am like agnostic atheist. Like, that's where I'm at. But like, in game, like, I really enjoy playing clerics. And I'm just like, oh, this is cool. Like, this is great. But it's also completely different in D&D. There's a world of difference between gods in D&D and gods in real life.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I hope I hope Chris is not, or Harley are not religious. I was about to say, yeah, well, the gods in D&D are real.
Yeah, it's me.
I thought that real hard
They
and
are
just
real because
didn't
it's
say
me.
it out loud.
They are real because it's me.
He's got a point.
Facts.
He would technically be considered God.
Yeah. I got a
Ah.
wolf pack. I'm smoking
Oh,
Venus
God damn
tonight.
it.
Smoke weed every day.
I started singing that at like 11:30 this morning. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Wait, started singing what?
Ah.
It's from Lord Athelstan.
I didn't hear the song.
Oh boy. It's
I thought you were singing a Snoop Dogg song.
no, no.
Mm-mm. No, so much worse. It's so much worse.
I will send it to you guys each personally.
Oh,
Another.
did you watch the video I posted up in memes, by the way? I'm Batman.
Oromon. Orimon.
What's the video?
In memes, from Call Me Chris.
But where is it you posted it?
D&D memes in the server on our text channels.
Ah.
Iceman.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I'm like 30 seconds into this song. This is it's something.
I'm hanging out with the boys.
It's a song.
Definitely hanging out with the boys.
Just me and the boys. Wolf pack. Smoking Venus tonight.
Oh,
God damn it, man.
terrible.
It sounds so good, but it's so dumb.
I'm telling you, I was just sitting at my desk and I was like, oh, booth pack. God damn it! No! Ah!
Oh, terrible. So I'm looking at my new egg because you got me curious. Like, when did I build my shit? So I updated my RAM. I upgraded my RAM in 2017. I might have done this build because I'm looking for the case. Because when I see the case, I'll know. There's the controller. It looks like... Yeah. So I put this computer together almost 10 years ago. It was in 2014 when I put this computer together. So, close. It's almost 10 years. But not quite. So I managed to hit that like line of like being able to do like the DDR4 and that kind of stuff. Still a great setup. Really, the only thing that gets me is the chassis with the power button because I'm super fucking tired of my cat stepping on it. And ports on the motherboard either are really sensitive or they don't work. And then some of the USBs don't work on both the board and the chassis, or they short. When did the Ryzen 7 1700 come out? Ryzen 7 1700 release. Boop. Oh, that's what I might have done. I think I did the original build for the computer itself in 2014 and then upgraded to the Ryzen later. That's what would make the most sense. Herp derp. Because I think I got my CPU and motherboard as a combo from Micro Center. And I didn't go through Newegg, I don't think. I don't think I went through, what is it, Tiger or whatever it was? I think I was running before the Ryzen. I think it was either an i5 or I think it was an i7. I think the i5 is in another computer. Yeah. Well, and what was nice about... The only thing Tiger Express did for me is... Because I think I did do the Ryzen and the motherboard combo I either did it as a combo or I just got the CPU. I think I comboed it. But Tiger Express had the same combo and Micro Center price matches. So I managed to save like 20 or 30 bucks, I want to say. Maybe 50, but it was in like that 20 to 50 range because Micro Center price matched Tiger Express and Tiger Express was cheaper. But I don't think I've ever actually ordered anything from Tiger Express. And even still, I used to be like a big Newegg loyalist. And Newegg is great. It's a good way. Now Newegg is a good way for me to find stuff. But I can look other places to see. Like I can go to Amazon or something and be like, cool, yeah, I want this case. And save a good chunk of cash occasionally. Because Newegg can be, oddly enough, expensive. Comparatively. Let me... Alright, I'm going to head out. My head is starting to hurt. I'm gonna look at some computer cases real quick. See if I can get an idea.
Hell yeah.
Well, good night. See you next week.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Wait,
And I'm finally selling my dad's car tomorrow. It's gonna be gone. Thank God. Thank God. All right, y'all.
Why is it? Oh, anyways. Yeah,
Oh
we'll
no.
see you
What
later.
was your question?
I was wondering, like, why is it so hard?
It's just it's just a hassle.